This is Coachella Music and Arts Festival, a place where all influencer dreams come true. Specifically, their dream of waiting a lot in line for things and spending a ridiculous amount of money on food and drinks. We decided to go there for the first time in our lives to experience this firsthand and, amongst other things, try a bunch of food and see if it's any good. So stay tuned because an exciting adventure awaits, one filled with partying, tears, and deep-fried everything. But let's start with the beginning. We took a long-ass drive from LA to Palm Springs to reach our accommodation. Here we picked up our wristbands and this shuttle pass, which means we were able to take the shuttle to the festival site, which would have been the case if we didn't have to spend literal hours in line, so we decided to just pay way too much for an Uber to drop us there. But here we are. It's 4 p.m. and we haven't had any food. And I'm starving. I don't know what to have first. I want to go for something juicy and satisfying. Look at this silly fool of a guy thinking he can just walk into the festival with his wristband that he purchased months in advance. No. Turns out there was an issue with it, so I had to wait in the wristband helpline. Doesn't seem too long. Well, it was very long. It was like a fever dream that wasn't ending. Time seemed to lose meaning as sharp bits of sand were carried onto my face by the strong wind, and the sun was slowly going down, as were my hopes for getting into the festival during the first day at all. Okay, I just got my issue fixed 4 hours later. I love coming to a festival and my entire day is spent waiting in line. I literally didn't eat anything today and I'm kind of losing my mind. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
I'm crying.
My girlfriend here is crying. I'm starving, so I'm gonna get some food. So eventually, after an entire day of not eating at all, I was finally able to get a burger. And this burger represented the general mood of this day: cold, dry, and bland. Oh, and freaking expensive. We paid $75 for this meal. But luckily after that, we saw some cool ass performances. Metro Boomin brought out the whole squad, including a surprise performance by The Weeknd. And after that, we went to an after party when, amongst other things, I played some cornhole, and I'm bad at it. But yeah, this festival definitely put a big cornhole in my wallet, you know what I mean? Luckily, I don't care about money at all. This video is brought to you by TurnOnTV. .tv, doesn't that sound good? The word TV used to represent television, traditional media, and entertainment. But now, a .tv domain can be yours. It doesn't matter if you're an independent creator, a YouTuber, an Instagram influencer that goes to Coachella, or maybe you're working on a small-scale media project. .tv is the domain for you, content creators. Because media is now in our hands. We have a voice. Look at my landing page, KWOOWK.tv. I have a lot of work to do on the actual website, but that's a powerful domain. .tv screams watch me. From smartphones to tablets to laptops and old school television, .tv is perfect for our multi-screen world. It's short, it's unique, it just stands out from the crowd, and it can create a branded website experience for your audience. Plus, not a lot of people have it, so you can get the names you want. For example, I can get KWOOWK.tv. I don't have to get KWOOWK_ best YouTube channel in the world 38 - subscribe to me. TurnOn.tv makes it super easy to get your .tv domain right now. Their website and their UI is great, so you should go check it out and get your first .tv domain using the link in my description, so you can give your creative journey a cool and professional brand. Now let's go back to the desert, shall we? Good morning. Forgive me for my bare chest here, but I just woke up. Today is day 2. We were much more confident going into day 2. I was in that 40% unbuttoned shirt kind of mood because today I wasn't gonna let anything ruin the vibes. This is KWOOWK, but this is KWOOWK. We boarded the shuttle, there was no line, just generally good times. We got there pretty early and this time we got in the festival immediately. What a surprise. We were very excited to explore the food options while dying in the unforgiving heat of the desert sun. This is me applying sunscreen. pussy. I will say they got their food game on lock. Like, the options are very exciting. I finally landed on this Nashville hot chicken sandwich and these chili cheese fully loaded tater tots. It's my first time having Nashville hot chicken. Good, soft, it's unbelievably crispy. It's good, right?
Yeah.
Dave is doing something right. These are chili cheese tater tots. That's pretty good too. $16 lemonade. Hopefully it's good. Tastes like $15. Try it. Try it. I like it. We then went to see this beautiful man perform.
What the fuck is everyone doing out there?
I rolled around a little bit in the grass, just having a good time and waiting in a lot of tight crowds because I wanted to see Mami Rosalia. And all I can say is, Rosalia, if you ever need like a $2 chickpea wrap, I could provide that for you. The night took over and the festival changed its face. And we were pretty hungry after an entire day of just being there. We wanted to sample multiple things and we got this entire feast. We got some nachos with guac and carne asada, this kind of sad slice of pizza, and this corn on the cob coated in butter and cheese. Oh, and this cucumber lemonade, which I freaking loved, but my girlfriend hated.
Ugh.
The nachos really hit the spot. The pizza was kind of underwhelming, but you know, it's still pizza. And this corn thing was weird. Way too buttery and bland in my opinion. Just a mess. Why? I also got deep fried Oreos. You heard that right. Good news for my dopamine receptors. Not so good news for my arteries. Indulgently delicious though. And yeah, that was it for day 2. Success. I'm wearing this blue shirt to symbolize the ocean because I'm gonna see Frank Ocean. I started my day with this yuzu seltzer that some random people we became friends with gave us, which means I probably saved around $7 quadrillion. And back we were. I really don't like the sun. Just generally, I would have a much better time without the sun. For first meal today, we decided to have some vegan representation. This chain is fully plant-based and we got their chicken sandwich as well as some floppy fries that actually tasted pretty good. And I gotta say, I was very impressed with this vegan chicken. I generally am not a fan of meat replacements, but this one was freaking good. However, I couldn't resist getting a smoked pork burrito. I mean, that was one of the best burritos I've ever had, honestly. It was lacking some veg to make it perfect, but it had beans in there. I also got this iced tea, which was pretty good, and it was only $4. No, it was 16. But you know what? Day 3 was pretty awesome. We saw some amazing acts and listened to some good-ass music.
Question your gender. Down, 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 now. Bow, 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 bow. Fuck Florida.
I was so happy I wanted to roll around everywhere. I also got these fried plantains as a little snack. And I love plantains. My girlfriend hated them though. It's good that she loves me though. The sun was shining and we were already preparing for the Frankster.
Get that angle.
But before that, KWOOWK has brought out Tyler, the freaking creator. And I relate to him because I'm also a creator. So we should totally be friends, Tyler. We got so much in common. Literally everyone was taking pictures during the sunset. It was like a beautifully synchronized act of showing people how perfect your life is on Instagram. Meanwhile, I found this to be the best thing ever. Then we had a beer and a kombucha. And then we turned a little cinematic. Okay, now it was time to wait for Frank Ocean. We were there an hour before he was supposed to be on, but turns out someone needs to buy him a new watch because he was an hour late. Fortunately, he brought out some people to just walk around for our entertainment for like 20 minutes just to remind everyone it's good to get your steps in, you know. Then he came out and I'm not gonna lie, it was beautiful when he actually performed. My soul was being lifted from my body. So I can't play this part because of copyright, but he sounded something like this. White Ferrari, good good time. I even like that weird DJ set. The security guy was twerking. I don't know what the heck was happening, but then he kind of just decided to dip early. We were trapped in a literal sea of people that was barely moving for like half an hour. Hours later, we managed to board the shittle and reflect. It was a fun time. The food was pretty good. We did go through a lot of shit and frustration in a sea of people who were significantly cooler and richer than me, but that's just Coachella, baby. 7 out of 10 overall. But yeah, guys, they're telling me it's curfew and my ankle hurts, so the video's over. Thank you.